I was at work when my coworker said the new guy in accounting was lying about being vegetarian. I asked what she meant, and she said she saw him at a steakhouse last weekend absolutely destroying a ribeye. Another coworker overheard and said no way because the new guy brings tofu lunches every single day and makes a huge deal about checking ingredients on everything. Someone else said they saw him at a barbecue place in Memphis too with sauce all over his face. So now everyone's debating whether this guy is faking being vegetarian for attention or to impress someone. I didn't really care, but it became this whole office drama that went on for weeks. People were placing bets on when he'd slip up. Someone said they were going to catch him eating meat and expose him in front of everyone at lunch. It got ridiculous. The new guy kept bringing his vegetarian lunches every single day and talking about animal rights and libraries, and everyone would give each other looks like, yeah, right, buddy, we know the truth. Then one day we had a company lunch at this restaurant downtown for someone's retirement, and they had a huge buffet with everything you could imagine. Steak, chicken, fish, pasta, salads, everything. I watched the new guy go straight to the salad bar and pile up vegetables and tofu and beans. Everyone was watching him like hawks, waiting for him to mess up. But then, on his second trip to the buffet, I saw him grab a chicken wing. Just one. He looked around real quick and ate it in like 3 bites. I wasn't the only one who saw it. Half the office witnessed it happen in real time. People started whispering and nudging each other and pointing. Someone said gotcha under their breath. After lunch, we all went back to the office, and one of the managers pulled him aside and confronted him about it in front of everyone in the break room. She said, "We've all seen you eating meat multiple times at different restaurants, so why do you keep saying you're vegetarian and making such a big deal about it?" He looked genuinely confused and said, "I never said I was vegetarian." The whole office went quiet. You could hear a pin drop. The manager said, "Yes, you absolutely did. You talk about it all the time." He laughed and said, "No, I said I was a librarian. I'm a librarian at the public library downtown, and I work here part-time for extra money to pay off student loans." The office erupted. People were saying, "No way, and what are you talking about?" Someone asked, "What about all the tofu lunches every single day?" He said he just really likes tofu, and it's cheap and filling. "What about obsessively checking ingredients on everything?" He said he has a severe peanut allergy, so he always checks labels or he could literally die. Someone brought up all the animal rights conversations, and he said he never once talked about animal rights in his entire life. He was talking about the rights to audiobooks and how libraries should have better access to digital content for people who can't afford to buy books. We all just stood there realizing we'd been mishearing him this entire time for months. Every single conversation we thought was about being vegetarian was actually about being a librarian. When he said he couldn't eat at certain places, he meant he couldn't afford it on a library salary, not that they didn't have vegetarian options. When he talked about reading labels, it was his peanut allergy, not checking for animal products. When someone asked him about his lifestyle choice, and he said it's really rewarding, but people don't take it seriously enough in this country, he was talking about working in a library and promoting literacy to kids. The manager apologized profusely and walked away embarrassed. The whole office felt like complete idiots. One person asked why he never corrected us, and he said he honestly didn't realize we thought he was vegetarian because no one ever directly asked him about his diet. He just thought we were all really interested in libraries and kept wondering why everyone at this accounting firm cared so much about public libraries and book circulation. After that, anytime someone misheard something at work, people would say, "Don't pull a librarian on this." The guy thought it was absolutely hilarious and started bringing in book recommendations with his lunch every day. He even made a joke about it at the holiday party, saying he's happy to finally come out as a proud meat-eating librarian who loves bacon. Someone made him a custom name tag that said librarian not vegetarian, and he wore it for a whole week straight.